I've recorded this video 6 times now. I am praying to God that this is the last time I have to do it. I want to move on. So I've been on the internet for a long time now, but I haven't really been on the internet. You know, growing up, I spent a lot of time, first on YouTube, and then I spent a lot of time just looking at iFunny whenever it was good. It's absolute garbage now. I would not dare to open that app anymore. Then I moved to Reddit. I would not dare to open that app anymore again, ever again. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's where I have to go to learn information, but I don't just scroll it anymore. And then recently, within like the past year-ish, I kind of moved over to Twitter. And let's be honest, the move from Reddit to Twitter was probably moving from hell to just like hell, but again, Twitter is an absolute horrible platform, but it's where the stuff is happening and it's where I hear about new things. So I enjoy it and I like my time there. Is it valuable? No. But it's there, along with the unhealthy amount of time I spend on TikTok. And then of course there's also been like TikTok floating in the background for the past couple years. But what I'm getting at is that I've been on these platforms for so long, and I've just like I don't really post anything just, of me. It never really feels important. And another thing, Snapchat and Instagram, I guess like other social media platforms like that, I've never posted my story. Never felt like it was important really at all to put anything on there. All my friends are always doing it. I just never felt the need to. Never felt the need to just casually post to Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, any of that. It just hasn't been a thing that I really cared about. Up until recently, I've just kind of had anytime I have a thought that I just want to put out, and I don't really care if people see it or not, I would just dump it in my private friends Discord. This is like the 3rd iteration now. They've been around for a long time. And I currently, on the 3rd iteration that's been around for about 3 years, the other 2 have been around for longer than that, I'm sitting at 56,800 messages. Because this is kind of just where I dump my thoughts. If I have a thought that I just want to put out, that's where it goes. It goes in there. For example, earlier today, I was watching TikTok, I saw this comment. Basically, the video was, there is a lot of weather going through America right now, and there's a formation that looks like a hurricane that's going straight through the middle of the middle of the country. And one of the comments said, "Remember, if God sent this storm, you're fighting against him." And I'm looking at that and I'm saying, I am not going to go stand out in the middle of the storm and not fight it because I would be fighting against God. If I go outside and get struck by lightning because God willed it, I'm going to sit inside and live. I am not fighting against God. I am fighting for my life. Anyways, I just threw that out there. And of course read the caption. This is something that you would post to Twitter, but it's just, Twitter's just never really where I put my stuff. I say all kinds of things, right? And these are things that I don't really care if they are public. I mean, I send them to my friends. I don't care if they send them anywhere else. I really don't care. I'm not saying anything bad. I just don't make it public. And it's kind of always been that way. I don't know why. Just never felt like it. Now, kind of, as of late, if you take a look at my channel, it's kind of dead. There have not been that many posts in like the past year. There've been a video. That doesn't mean I haven't been doing things. If we click over here on the live panel, I've actually been rather active. I've been streaming kind of everywhere for the past while. I just haven't been making any videos because I want to play more games. I want to do more stuff. I've been playing through this one mod pack for a long time. I'm still nowhere near done, it feels like. It's been a while since I touched it. I need to go back at some point, but I really want to finish. As you can see, I've been playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Incredible game. There's so many more games that I want to play. I've got a huge list that has only been growing since I made the list 5 years ago. I've knocked 0 games off of it. None. Zip, zilch, none. It's only gotten longer. I really want to play these games. I really do. And I've kind of reached the point where I don't care to stick myself to a strict schedule of I am uploading a Minecraft video every single week. I mean, very clearly, I'm not. I did it consistently every single week for a year. For half of the year, twice a week. I uploaded. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm just going to upload when I feel like it now, and that's how it's going to be. Which means I'm live streaming a lot more, because I've got so much more time to play game. But that's where we reach a little bit of a predicament. I loved making videos. I did. I loved making stuff and putting it out there. But now that I'm spending all my time playing a bunch of other games, a bunch of story-driven games too, a lot of the time. Games that I wouldn't really want to make a video out of, I don't have anything to post. So I've just kind of been thinking of late, I've been on Twitter. I've started to post more frequently. I've wanted for a while to figure out how to actually say things just to the public and not think something and then go, nah, no one really cares. I'm not going to upload it. Or it's not perfect, so I'm not going to put it out there. I've kind of been pushing myself just to post more for the sake of posting. And I want to do that here too. There's been a lot of things that I say to people, conversations I have that really aren't like, 20-minute long video or whatever, but there's something that I want to talk about and that I can enthusiastically talk about with other people that I know I can put here. And I will. I'm going to start doing that. For example, the Claire Obscure live action in the works. I'm super excited about this. There's a lot that I want to talk about this. I think it could be a really good... I'm super excited for this movie. With the story, the team, the music, the visuals. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for this. This cheeky little game here, Beasts of Reincarnation, absolutely beautiful game. Like Souls-like gameplay. Surely this is by a dev that we know who does this kind of content. Oh wait, what's that? The publisher is Game Freaking Corp. Game Freak? So yeah, stuff to talk about there. Another one is just these like pretentious bikers that I keep seeing. Yo! Like, I just feel like there's so many of these videos where I keep seeing there's just a biker, clearly avoidable situation, where they just barrel into people and then act like they're the victim for like the entire time. This dude 100% could have slowed down. He could have gotten out of the way. But if you scroll down in the comments, you people in the comments don't just know what it's like to slow down and move over when you're clipped in. People don't get it. They think we're just riding back. Dog, casual riding is 10 miles per hour. We're going 18 plus. We can't just slow down. I don't understand why you retail undies, blah, blah, blah. I honestly don't care. If you're going too fast where you can't safely slow down in a pedestrian area like this where there's people everywhere else, don't go that fast. This is still on you. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I can and will start putting on this channel that's not gameplay, that's not Minecraft, as it kind of has always been. Maybe I'll edit down some games from streams if I feel like it, but there's a lot of stuff I want to say, so I'm just going to start saying them. And I'm going to stop really caring about what I upload. I'm in an experimental phase. I'm just going to stop caring about what I upload to the channel. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to upload stuff. So that's it. Bye!